Excuse me.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I've gotten to come home early today, so I'm going to try and squeak in a video before Abigail gets home with the husband. And I've got lots of fun stuff to share with you. I'm going to touch on a bunch of stuff, not just one thing. So let's dive right in. So first of all, I want to talk about yesterday was my birthday. So my husband got me a couple of books for my birthday, and the first one is dun 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 dun. Finally, it was released yesterday, and I just received it at about 11 o'clock today. So excited! I'm also enrolled in the Inky online Facebook class, so I can't wait. That starts on Monday. I have a strong feeling I won't be able to catch the videos live. I'll have to probably just catch up on the playbacks, but that's alright. I'm very excited. So I'll probably do a separate flip through of this, but just a quick. So this is Johanna Basford's How to Draw Inky Wonderlands. I'll just do a quick little flip. So she's just showing you. She's just breaking down her process for drawing stuff. And I've been watching a lot of her tutorial videos that she's been doing and her little sneak peeks, and quite honestly, her drawing process is very similar to mine. But I love how she breaks down her style. So I'm really excited. I'm going to use this as like a fun little workbook. And I think I'm going to have a lot of fun with this. So just a quick little preview of that. But I will definitely do a full flip through of this book. So there's that. And then I got Johanna Basford's Johanna's Christmas. I wasn't necessarily looking for another Christmas book, but I figured if I was going to get Inky, that I'd get this one at the same time. And I think that means that there's only one book I don't have by her, and that's Enchanted Forest. So I'm going to have to get that to complete the collection. With that being said, I don't have any of the artist editions at all. But I'll do a detailed flip through of this as well. But those were my birthday presents for my hubby. And then I meant to bring it down to show you guys. My father-in-law got me the most beautiful amethyst gemstone necklace. And I just love purple. So I just love it. So I'll have to show that on a later video. It's so pretty. Then I finally got around to, so this, I'm playing around with different backgrounds on my glass tabletop to get rid of that glare for you guys. And this is just a handkerchief or a bandana I got from the dollar store. I have a few of them, so I'll probably play around with different ones, but I just loved the unicorns and emoji mix. So cute. And crystals, which I thought was really cool. I finally got around to printing out the creepy coloring collaboration drawings. Unfortunately, I forgot my cardstock at home when I printed, so these are just printed on regular copy paper, but I was impatient because I want to get started on these. We're more than halfway through the month, and I don't know if I'm going to get them all in, but I definitely want to get them in. So I don't have my phone to show you because my phone's taking this video, but if you go onto the Facebook, if you go onto Facebook and you look for creepy, here we go, it's right down here, the creepy coloring collaboration Facebook event and by Kim White, that's what this is. And I'm not sure if they're still accepting members or if the group is now closed, but you can go check it out. So basically what the idea is 5 fabulous artists have submitted a page. So there's 5 coloring pages here, and we'll go through them all. And do they have each? Yeah, okay, excellent. And we'll go through them all, but for every page you color and post it on the group, you get entered a drawing, you get 1 entry into a giveaway at the end of the month. So there's 5 images, and this one is by Kim White, which I just love. It's adorable. And then the gorgeous Deborah Muller, Just love her artwork. So fun. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this one. So for sure, I definitely want to do those too. Then Kelly O'Gorman. This is awesome. And this is slightly grayscale too, which will be fun. And then Saska Cook. This is adorable. I want to color them all, guys. I just don't know if I'm going to get them colored in time. And then Charlie Trim. And I'm excited about this one. I don't particularly love mandalas, but I love that this is a Halloween theme, and I'm probably going to do this one with my gel pens. So I don't know how many of these I'll get to, but there they are. So because of all the stuff that's going on this month, I was doing Inktober, and I just don't have the time for it. And out of everything that I'm working on, I have like the least drive and motivation for that. In fact, every time I'm like, oh, I have to catch up on my Inktober sketches, it's like almost like homework. I'm like, but I don't want to do it. I want to do this instead. So I'm just giving it up. I'm not doing it. I might try and jump on the bandwagon again next year, but there's just so many other fun things going on that I absolutely want to participate in. And so I'm just going to put that on the back burner for this go around. So I'm just going to move some stuff out of the way. So one of the other things that I'm doing this month, and you guys might have seen it on an earlier video, is my very first monthly color along, and I will be doing these once a month. So I think I'll just jump back in and go over it again with you guys, so that way if anybody else wants to jump in, it's not too late. I mean, it is getting there, but just like with this coloring collaboration, I haven't started it yet, but I'm gonna get it in there. There's still time. So what it is I've been sketching and drawing my own coloring pages for a little while now, and I want to share them with you guys. So what I'm doing is once a month I am going to submit or reveal 2 coloring pages for the month, and they'll be hand drawn by me. One page will be simple and one page will be more detailed, and I just did that because my sketches tend to get very detailed, and then I'm like, oh, but I don't always want to color lots of little details. So I'm trying to provide both a detailed page and maybe a more simple page, just you know, so you guys can choose what it is you want to do, or you can do both. And then what I'm doing is at the end of the month, everybody who participates in the color along will be entered into a giveaway. So how you enter is you email me at this email address here, and you just let me know which coloring page you want, or if you want both, I will email you a PDF copy for you to then download and print on whatever paper you want. And then to enter into the giveaway, you have to first of all be a subscriber to my channel, and then you just post a picture of their color along on Instagram at Rachel's Coloring, hashtag Rachel's Coloring Explorations, and unlike my channel, there's no underscores in that. So you just post a picture of your coloring picture, colored or most of the way colored, you know, good effort put in, by 12 p.m. the night before the giveaway. In this case, November's giveaway, I put a note here, is going to be on the 2nd. So by November 1st, 12 p.m., you want to make sure you have your Eastern Standard Time. You want to make sure you have your picture posted on Instagram, and I'm adding a rule, and this is another part of the reason why, well, I'm not adding a rule, I'm adding a place for you guys to post your, or submit your pictures, and I'm just looking for a pen, guys, sorry. Like, I have stuff, I just don't know where. Okay, here, I have a pencil. So what you're gonna do, I started a Facebook group as well. So if you're not on Instagram but you are on Facebook, you can also enter onto so Facebook group, and it's the same as my channel. It's Rachel's Coloring Explorations. Oh, we're right into there. So you can also post a picture, and you can join the group and post your picture in there as well. And I will go to both places, and what I'll do for the giveaway, when I do my giveaway video, I will write out everybody on both Instagram and Facebook, and what it's going to be, I'm just letting you guys know now, Instagram first and then Facebook second. So I'm going to literally list everybody that posted in the Instagram first, and then underneath that everybody on the Facebook group, and that's how the list will go in that order. If you post in both, that's fine, but obviously your spot on the list will be picked by your Instagram submission first. And then I will just do a, I'll make the list numbered, and then I'll do a random number generation draw. All right, so that's how we're gonna do that. So what are we coloring? This is the simple picture, which I've started but not yet completed, and we might try and finish that today on this video if I have time. I'm basically just going to keep going until I get interrupted. We'll see how long that lasts, because as soon as everybody starts coming home, I have to make dinner. But this is the simple one, Autumn Moon. It's this cute little kitty on top of a pumpkin, and this is the moon behind her. So, and I'm coloring this right now with Derwent Inktense. Oh, something else I want to mention. If you don't have the capability to print out the PDF copy of the picture, if you email me the request with your address, I will print these out on cardstock for you. It's not anything special. I got this cardstock at Walmart. Eventually I will invest in some better paper, but honestly I've been coloring on copy paper, so just the upgrade to cardstock has been huge for me. But I will print them out on cardstock and mail them to you if you like. Just keep in mind there's going to be a transit time there for the mail, and I don't always necessarily get it in the mail the same day, so just keep that in mind, but I will do that for you guys. So anyway, so I had printed out my copies on cardstock, and this one I'm coloring with Derwent Inktense pencils, and if you just give me a moment. This is one section. I've got a holder display thing with about 10 of these guys that has a bunch of plastics in them, and this is where I've been displaying my finished works. And there's not a lot in here, so this is all I have. And if I had time, we'd go through them all, but, well, there's not many. We'll go through them all. But I just want to show you, first of all, Miss Abigail painted that the other day. And this is the other one. This is the more detailed page. And I colored this one with Crayola Super Tips, which I love. And that's what I'm giving away at the end of this month. I'm giving away my copy of, I have the Coloring Heaven magazine subscription. I'm giving away my copy of the Dark Crystal issue. It's huge. Everybody's excited about it. I've never seen the movie, and I just feel like somebody else is going to appreciate it more than me. Even though I love the pictures, they're beautiful, I just feel like somebody else will appreciate it more than I will, because I've never seen the movie, and I'm not sure if I'm going to watch it. I'm not super interested. So I'm giving away that copy with I think it's a 24 pack of Crayola Super Tips, because I just love them. They're so vibrant. I can blend well enough with them to get good results. I love how this picture came out. And there's also some glitter gel pens here as well on the bats, the moon, and then some sparkly bits down here. So those were the 2 pictures for this month. If you guys are still interested, just shoot me an email, and I will email you a copy of the PDF, and you guys can download it, print it, and enjoy it along with me. So that's not so I'm just gonna shuffle. Oh, and then I'm gonna show you. I've been working on November's pages, and I've 99% completed the November page. I'm just gonna spin it around so it's the right orientation here. This is the detailed November page. Early reveal. I'm still adding a couple little details, and I'm playing around with, do I want to add a border around the circle, or am I going to leave it like that? So that's why it's not done. But then I still have to do the simple page. So I'll be doing an official reveal when it's all complete, November 2nd. So when I do November 2nd, when I do the giveaway video, I'll also reveal the November pages. I would love to do it live again. I just don't know. I have to figure out the camera situation. As you guys know, when I tried to do it at the beginning of this month, it was a debacle because I realized I couldn't do live videos with my phone, which is what I video with. So I don't know if it's going to be a live. If it is going to be a live, it's going to be a face-to-face followed up with a regular posted video, just like I did last month. So, you know what? Decision time. We will do that just because I like to be able to chat with you guys. The picture quality isn't great, so that's why I'll do the followed up posted video. But November 2nd at, I believe we did 1 p.m. So we're going to do that again. November 2nd, 1 p.m. We'll go live. And that way I can announce the giveaway winners live. And then we'll do some chit chat, and I will try to show you guys the November pages, but I'll follow it up with a video. So what else could be going on besides all of that? Because that's quite a lot. I just started. I have a lot of whips, a lot of work in progresses. This cover is one of them, actually. And these I was doing with, I believe I was doing these with my Stabilo fine liners. That's right. Couldn't think of the name. And then this is another whip that I was doing with my Black Widow colored pencils, and I have all 3 sets. So, you know, my Black Widows, Scorpions, and Cobras. I don't have the skin tones. I need to get the skin tones. But I just dislike how I tried to do the background in pencil in black, and I really don't like it. I'm going to try and go over it with black acrylic paint, but I'm not sure if it'll stick because the pencil got really burnished, so we'll have to see. So if that's not enough work in progresses, I started this the other night, and I'm just being done with my Magic Fly watercolor pencils. And quite honestly, guys, I was doing my my November color along page with Derwent, and I don't see a huge difference. I just don't. I think the pigment and quality of both is really nice. I do use them differently though, and that might make a difference. So with this page, what I do is I literally wet the tip of my brush, and I use this as if it was like a dry pot paint, and I literally just dab it off the end of the brush like this and straight to the paper. That's how I use these guys. And the Derwent I actually colored onto the paper and then blended with water in the brush. So it could be different just because of the techniques I'm using. Maybe that could make an interesting video to try out sometime. So that is all the fun stuff. So I was also going to eventually do a video where I've actually tagged all my work in progresses and put all those books to the side, and I was going to do a video going through those, and I still want to do that, but that's not in the super near future because, as you guys can see, there's so much else going on just this month. On top of that, Saturday I'm having my I'm not calling it a housewarming party because I don't want like gifts and stuff. It's a house celebration party. Like basically, hey, I just bought a house. I'm really happy and excited. Come celebrate with us. So I'm doing that on Saturday, which is going to really tie up my weekend as well. And there's so much to do. So I think what we'll do today is we'll see if we can finish her. See if we can finish her on video, and at least then I can say, hey, I can check one thing off my list that I want to get done this month. This is my sketchy folder where I put all my drawing whips. So just put that in there. Move my other goodies. I want to start coloring these too, but it's like I feel guilty starting these if I haven't finished this, right? I need to finish my color along before I jump into somebody else's. So I think we will make an effort to finish her. And I'm definitely going to do these with pencil. I'm making a video, honey. So we'll finish these with the Derwent watercolors, and then I might do some stuff on top, like maybe with other pencils. Like I was thinking maybe my Prismacolors, or even gel pen. I don't know, we'll see. For now, I'm just looking, what am I looking for? I need my brush, and then I've got my, this is literally Market Basket sour cream. This is literally my water, so that way I don't have to get up every time. I do rinse it and change it out, you know, maybe once every couple of days, but this makes it easy for me to just be able to jump in and just go, because it's not easy for me. So that just makes it easy for me to jump in, because I don't get a lot of time, so I have to steal it when I can. Oh. Sorry, guys. Tucker's just watching some TV. All right, so I got my brush and I've got my paper towel. We've got our pencils. So let's dive in. So we can do these guys. Grab a few pencils here. Do this color. So this is, seeing they're new. I haven't really, I used a couple of colors once on something else, and I don't remember what I was using it for, so this is the first project that I've really been breaking them in. So I'm just coloring on this way. So this is Golden Brown 59. That's what I'm starting with. And I don't always go into detail about the colors that I use, but if that's something that you guys would like to see and hear from me, I can certainly make an effort to kind of let you guys know what colors I'm using as I'm using them. Okay, so that's Golden Brown. And then we're gonna go and do some shading here with Copper Beach, number 61. So I'm just thinking, like, okay, the moon's over here, so probably have shadow over here. And here. And something else I was thinking about, kind of going over these lines a little bit, just to darken them up. Oh, I probably can't do that. I forgot that I was using watercolors, and when I go to wet it, it might just blend right in. We'll have to see. We'll go carefully. We'll go back in here. Put a little bit more color over here. And then I have Ivory Black, number 67, and I'm just going to put just a little bit of shadow down here. I'm going to go crazy. I just want to create a little bit of a deeper shadow right there. Okay, now I'm going to wet my brush, and I'm going to start blending this in from the lighter area and work my way down to the darker color. And the black really just pops, so that's why you just want to use a little bit. I noticed that when I did the kitty. So just use a little bit of black goes far. Okay. And the other thing I noticed too is my colors got like more vibrant after they dried. So even if they look lighter and duller now while it's wet, they definitely get more vibrant after it dries. So just keep that in mind. Starting with the light area, going down to the darker color. Get that black last, especially if I don't want it to go bleed out too far. Okay. Alright, so now the centers are done. So now we're going to do the flower petals. And what do I want to do? I don't know what I want to do. Alright, we'll come back to those in a minute. Let's get this leafage here. So we're going to use this, and that. This, and that. Alright, okay, so we're going to start with emerald green, number 46. And I'm just going to color everything in to start with. Leave it alone, Michael. Oh, to be careful not to put my hand in the still wet parts of the paint, which I was doing a lot the other night when I was working on the World of Flowers page. Kept sticking my hand right in it. So the I don't want to call it lead, but the pigment of the pencil is very hard. I would describe the texture as hard, and it doesn't lay down smooth on the paper. But that's okay because it really pops once you add the. So it does, like, it doesn't look. It looks very light now when you just put it down as is. But when you add the water, that's when the color really pops. So just keep that in mind when you're adding your layers in before you add your water. It is going to get brighter and more vibrant. So now we're going to use mineral green, number 45. I'm just going to use this to add some darker color in here. That's oh wow, I just realized you guys might be having a hard time seeing me. Let me zoom in a little bit. I'll move my water over. Here. Okay. There we go. And then we'll go in with the black just to add the deeper shadows. Remember, you don't want to use a lot. Just a little bit here, just to add a little bit more contrast. Ooh, we totally missed. I'm going back to my mineral green, number 45, because I totally missed some shadow over here. Okay. Add a little bit here, maybe. Just a teeny tiny bit. And here again, everywhere it's like kind of curling over itself, I'm adding a little shadow. Okay, now we can go in with our brush. I'm hoping that this brush is small enough for these vines. So I'm just going to start with the lighter part first. And pull out the shaded area. And start with the lighter color. Then pull out your dark spot. There we go. So, we just discussed it with the fam last night, and we're gonna have Thanksgiving here, which I'm pretty excited. I think this is, it's just fun to have everybody over for the holidays, and usually we go to my sister's house, so I'm just excited because this will be the first year I have everybody over my house. So it should be a lot of fun. Anybody else excited for Thanksgiving? I love Thanksgiving. I love cooking all the food, and you know, the only thing I don't like is the cleanup, but I love cooking all the food and eating a big old pile of turkey and potatoes and squash and stuffing. I love all that stuff. And then I would say, and then laying back on the couch and getting all lazy and sleepy, but not me. Usually I'm cleaning, even if it's even if we go over to my sister's house, I usually help her clean up as well. But kind of keeps your mind off of how full you are. So there we go. So there's our leaves. So now I still have to do these flowers. I just don't know what color I'm going to do them. And I think I'm going to do them in gel pen because I want them to really pop with some sparkles. So we're going to leave the flowers and we're going to color the moon. So I'm going to zoom you guys out, and I'm actually going to use, I'm going to try, these are my daughters, but I don't want to color the moon in with the pencils because it's just, the lead's so hard. I'm going to try my daughters. These are literally crazy art paint, so this should be interesting. But she was getting some pretty nice colors out on her paper the other day, so we're going to give it a go. I'm just trying to blend over here some yellow. I'm throwing a little bit of orange. Let's just see. It's okay if it's pale too, if it doesn't come out super vibrant, because I want it to be a pale, like a pale moon yellow. So I'm actually okay if it doesn't come out super vibrant. Just goes to show you guys, you can use anything you want. No discrimination between expensive, cheap. This is crazy art watercolors, and quite frankly, I'm just fine with it. It is coming out a little blotchy, I want to say, but I'm okay with that because it's the moon, and the moon's not perfect. It kind of adds to the effect. Probably use a bigger brush, but that's alright. We're moving along just fine. So I'm just going to add this in here. Kind of going in little circles. And I did that thing where I started from right to left, and now I'm worried about sticking my hand in the wet paint. I think I'd learned by now, start on the left side and bring yourself forward. One of these days, guys, I'll get it. Yep, so I think we'll do the background color, the background be you know, the sky beyond the moon. I think we'll do that with these as well. Well, I don't know, because I want the back, you know what, I want the back to be really dark. We might use acrylic paint for the back, because I want it to be really bold and dark. We probably won't get dark with these paints. It's probably a lighter pigment, which I don't mind for the moon. I do want the moon to be a pale yellow, so that is quite all right. Okay, and see how it's blotchy? I like that for the moon. So I'm gonna leave that there. And then I'm thinking, all right, so we need acrylic paint for the background and gel pens for the flowers. So I'm just gonna put my, and like I said, guys, I don't know how far we're gonna get tonight, but we're gonna keep going till we get interrupted. So I'm gonna put those away. Put my daughter's paint away before she comes home and yells at me. Apologize for all the jostling. I'm just kind of putting stuff away real quick. So there we go. That looks really pretty. All right, so we need gel pens.